Portugal has emerged from the long shadow cast by neighbouring Spain, seizing the spotlight as a dynamic centre for art, culture and cuisine. A spate of artfully designed museums have opened in the past 2 years, there's now a celebrated microbrewery scene, and rockstar Portuguese chefs are creating culinary buzz from Lisbon to the glittering beaches of the Algarve. 7 new restaurants received Michelin stars in 2017. Heightening Portugal's appeal are its incredible affordability and its national wonders. In 2016, more than 300 beaches earned the coveted blue flag rating and 2 new biosphere reserves were named. It's no surprise everyone is talking about this small, seafaring nation. This is 9 Destinations, Portugal.
Before that, please like and subscribe.
This is 9 Destinations, Portugal. Lisbon. The museums of Lisbon celebrate the rich history and culture of this Portuguese capital city. The Maritime Museum is perfect for kids, and grown-ups, who adore all things nautical, while the Casa Museu Dr. Anastasia Gonçalves is a hidden gem of colorful artwork. To fully appreciate the city's dramatic stone architecture, you can take a guided walking tour, or customize your own tour, making sure to visit the Padrão dos Descobrimentos, the Mosteiro dos Jerónimos, and the UNESCO World Heritage Site the Torre do Belém. Madeira Islands. Breezy Madeira is an eponymous island in the Madeira Islands, a Portuguese archipelago. The capital city of Funchal was settled in the 15th century and is a colorful collection of gardens, religious sites, and quirky tourist attractions like the thatched roof Madeira Story Center. Hike to the summit of Pico Ruivo and you'll feel like you've climbed through the clouds. Unwind over a glass of Madeira wine, an historic fortified beverage that's musky and subtly sweet. Albufeira, Portugal. There are lots of beach types, and with 20 very different beaches to choose from, Albufeira delights them all. Hugging the coast in Portugal's southern Algarve region, this prime vantage point showcases sparkling white houses with Moorish flair, breathtaking multi-hued cliffs, and old fortress remnants that ground modern amenities with a charming historical flair. Porto, Portugal. The town that gave the country, and port wine, its very name, Porto is Portugal's second largest metropolis after Lisbon. Sometimes called a Porto, it's an age-old city that has one foot firmly in the industrial present. The old town, centered at Ribeira, was built on the hills overlooking the Douro River, and today is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The 14th century São Francisco Church is a main attraction, as are the local port wine cellars, mostly located across the river at Vila Nova da Gaia. Portimão, Portugal. Portimão is a sailor's delight, thanks to its calm waters and beautiful conditions. Plenty of elite international competitions happen here, but you don't have to be a professional to set sail. Cruising the coast on the double-masted Santa Bernarda pirate ship is a family favorite. On dry land, you can wander the lovely Algarve boardwalk, enjoy a succulent seafood meal or zip around the go-kart track at the Autodromo International do Algarve. Lagos. There is rich and beautiful history within Lagos' 14th century walls, from its fortress to picturesque churches like medieval Sajral Hermitage in the 17th century. São Sebastião. But that's all appetizer. People come here for a main course coastal buffet featuring more than a half-dozen beautiful beaches. Quiet sandy coves are sandwiched between dramatic cliffs. The sandy 2.5-mile stretch of Maritime caters to every water sport imaginable. And when you've had your fill, you can digest your day with some of the best nightlife in the Algarve region. Cascais, Portugal. A coastal town just 20 miles west of Lisbon, Cascais was once a small fishing village, but its idyllic scenery attracted the attention of artists, writers and expelled European nobility in the 20th century. Today, it still attracts high society, but all society comes in force to enjoy the gorgeous beaches and adventure options like sailing and surfing. The Conde Castro Guimarães Museum, a former palace, is now open to the public and displays an impressive collection of art and artifacts. Sintra, Portugal. Long the home of Portugal's monarchs, Sintra is a magnificent town of marvelous historic mansions, all set against the backdrop of lush hills. Sintra's many castles include the Palácio Nacional de Sintra, a main abode of Portuguese royalty until the early 20th century, the hilltop and storybook Palácio de Pina, Quinta de Regueira, incorporating several architectural styles and with gorgeous surrounding gardens, the Castelo dos Mouros, Moorish castle, and the Palácio de Montserrat. Évora. Time seems to stand still in Évora, a well-preserved medieval town that features protected walls, a 13th century cathedral, several palaces, and a 1st century Roman temple. No surprise that the town center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Even though it's kinda creepy, daunting is the Chapel of Bones, where the remains of nuns and monks are arranged in a haunting mosaic.